Hello everyone, my name is Ajay Tyagi and I am the Head of Equities at UTI Mutual Fund. Today I shall be discussing the sell-off that we have seen in the IT services sector over the last few months. The Indian IT services is at crossroads again, inviting questions about how bad the disruption can be. Interestingly, this is not the first time that IT services industry is being perceived to be under existential threat. We've been here a few times in the past. The first disruption happened in the 2003 to 2006 period when SAP started gaining prominence as a one-stop solution for ERP requirements of enterprises across the world. The argument was simple. Why would enterprises need IT vendors to design an application for them if a software company was providing the same solution by just purchasing a license? But as it turned out, purchasing a license is one thing, and customizing the application to one's need quite another. Eventually, the SAP framework opened up a mammoth ERP segment as an addressable market for the IT services companies, and it has been a large contributor to the top line of the industry even after 2 decades. The second disruption happened in 2015 to 2018 period, when the concept of software as a service came up and cloud adoption was just taking off. The fear was that SaaS companies like Salesforce, Workday, etc. would replace the existing IT services business model, as enterprises will switch to pay-as-you-go SaaS licenses. Furthermore, there were concerns on elimination of work as SaaS products were easier to implement and maintain. Less than a decade later, IT services companies are the biggest purchasers of Salesforce and Workday's licenses as they implement the same for their enterprise clients. The important thing about software migration is that if an enterprise decides to replace an existing software, for instance, on-premise CRM applications by Salesforce, or Salesforce by some Gen AI based application, they will still need an IT services firm to replace the existing software and integrating the new one into the existing enterprise architecture. The migration exercise, of course, requires orchestration, it requires contextual knowledge, and it requires domain expertise, all of which are the core strength of IT services firms. One can argue that it is much easier to use Gen AI, or for that matter any other new technology, in a greenfield environment where the entire organization architecture, data entry, assimilation and connectivity of applications can be designed from scratch as per the requirements of the new product or application. But force fitting the same into an existing enterprise structure cannot be done overnight, and more importantly, will require lots of work to be done around the existing applications, requiring the services of a system integrator, a job which is done by IT services companies. While we are talking about the tech landscape today and how it will metamorphose, we should also consider what is beyond the realms of technology today, but can come within its ambit because of AI in future. Consider all of the professional services: doctors, lawyers, consultants, investment bankers, journalists, any high-skilled domain-intensive job for that matter. In each of these professions, about 1/3 of the tasks are repetitive or administrative and can potentially be automated, thereby expanding the market for IT services. Net-net, in our assessment, AI applications will eventually lead to more work for IT services firms, as the classic Jevons paradox will be at play. Simply put, Jevons paradox occurs when technological progress increases resource efficiency, makes it cheaper to use, which paradoxically leads to higher, not lower overall consumption. Proposed by William Stanley Jevons in 1865, it highlights that efficiency gains often trigger increased demand that offsets savings, a key concept for understanding sustainability. In the AI context, as software becomes cheaper, there will be more demand for software and hence more system integration work that will in turn help IT services firms. Let's talk about valuations now. In terms of valuations, the IT sector is now trading at a discount to the overall markets. On 1 year forward PE multiple, Nifty IT index is trading around 16.5 times compared to Nifty 500, which is trading at 20 times. Over almost 20 years, Nifty IT index has been trading at an average of 1.13 times the Nifty 500 valuation, but is currently at 0.80 times. Such valuations have broadly happened twice in the past 20 years, during the time of the Great Financial Crisis and more recently during 2017, when the IT services model was expected to have been disrupted by cloud and SaaS platforms. The interesting thing is that each time Nifty IT trades at a discount or trades at about 0.8 times to Nifty 500 on a PE basis, the next 3 and 5 year returns have been very strong and the IT sector has ended up outperforming the broader markets significantly. In conclusion, while there are dark clouds over the IT sector and investors are doubting the business model of companies in this sector to remain relevant, we have been here before and the sector has not only survived but thrived each time a disruptive technology has evolved. The pessimism around the sector has clearly led to a sell-off which has made valuations of the sector very attractive. Is this presenting an opportunity to long-term investors? Well, we believe so. Thank you very much for your patient listening.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.